Paulo Nida has always been an issue. Okay, he's always been an issue for Phaedra. And Sharian Al Mufti thought she was winning a prize when she took Apollo from Phaedra. And guess what? She now realizes he ain't no prize, girl. Sharian Al Mufti has been posting on her Instagram, and no, it's not her regular post. So y'all know her regular post is how much she loves Apollo, him doing construction work, and how much she's dedicated to that man. But honey, her man done stepped out of the nest on her the same way he did Phaedra. Now, y'all remember we first met Apollo on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Him and Phaedra was lying about how many months pregnant they were. I wonder why. Because she's an attorney that was going to the prison and having activities in the prison without having permission to do so. I'm talking about that was not a conjugal visit. That's what I'm saying, okay? She was married to him while he was imprisoned and then ended up being intimate with him while he was there as well, okay? And they didn't have conjugal visits at that time in that place, okay? So here she is, an attorney. She meets this man on this website because this is what the information is, okay? There's websites out there. They're called Pentacon, prisoninmatelove.com, these different type of websites. What are you doing, Phaedra Parks, searching on these websites for these type of people to be with? That's my question to you. Well, with that being said, she met him. She got with him. She got pregnant. She came on this platform to make a little bit more money because guess what? She wasn't doing all the big stuff that she claimed she was doing in Atlanta as far as her career is going. That's the reason why later on she had to become a mortician, a this, a that, a this, a that. Phaedra is not kicking butt in that attorney lawyer industry, the justice system, like she thinks or claims that she was, right? Like she would have us to think that she was. With that being said, she thought she was doing something big on the platform, had her baby, and it was like, girl, we would have loved you and Apollo, regardless of whether or not y'all were pregnant and dating while he was in prison. Whatever the case, I don't think she really had to go there, but she chose to. And so here we are today, right? She's 2 children later, living by herself, a single lady. Word on the streets is that her and that young man that she was dating on Married to Medicine, okay? The man that she was dating on Married to Medicine, word on the streets is that they're broken up. That was Apollo's friend. I think she brought him on the show specifically for the reason of making Apollo jealous because she knew that Sharian Al Mufti and Apollo were going to be on the platform. She wasn't with it. She didn't want Apollo to bring his wife, but she was okay with Apollo being there as her baby daddy. Phaedra Parks is too well versed in reality TV to not know that they were going to bring that man and his wife on the platform. That is something she should have already known. I don't know why she acted like it caught her off guard. That's crazy. But let me tell you why she's over there celebrating and laughing and heeming and hawing right now. Because remember, she claimed that Sharian Al Mufti, who was first introduced to us on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, once Apollo got arrested, and Candy introduced us to her at Old Lady Gang through Todd, because Todd is messy like that. I'm just saying, Todd is a hot mess. Don't let him fool you, okay? But we got introduced to Sharian Al Mufti that way. She was claiming, that's my man, my man, my man. I love Apollo. He's everything I've ever needed. We've been together, yet and still. Apollo Nida and Sharian Al Mufti denied that they were together while he was with Phaedra. That's a lie. They know that's a lie. But for some reason, they don't want the public to understand that they lying through their yellow teeth. Baby, they are. Apollo Nida ended up responding to those rumors and those claims. Here's what he had to say. I'll be right back. Here is the response. Apollo said, first off, let me just say this. People can flag the post all they want. You're not going to silence me and shut me down. There's so many platforms out here. Social media is ambiguous. I don't know if he meant ubiquitous or ambiguous. I don't know. Anyway, Queen Sharian wasn't a mistress. Her morals and standards wouldn't allow such a thing. The narrative and BS that Phaedra has been brainwashing you all with is completely ridiculous. To sit here and say that I was sleeping around while she was pregnant with my child is completely a lie. Then to label Sharian as another woman is totally insane, or the other woman is totally insane. Phaedra loves to fabricate just for her own pleasure. The timeline doesn't make sense. My child was born already when I met Sharian, and Phaedra was doing her own thing. On Married to Medicine, Phaedra didn't say none of that stuff on the beach. Phaedra knows good and well she wouldn't dare talk to Sharian like that to her face. Most of you couldn't walk a day in Sharian's shoes. She's dedicated, loving, loyal, brilliant, a loving mother, a caring person who sacrificed her own wants and needs for the betterment of people. She doesn't run when times gets hard. She's a genuine friend when you need her most. I can attest to this firsthand. I love you. I'm so sorry for putting you through this mess, Sharian. Okay, and this is what was said. This is what he said. Okay, so y'all got a chance to see that, to hear that. Okay, listen, I don't believe them. Okay, everybody knows in Atlanta, as Phaedra would say, everybody knows that they were definitely together while he was still married to Phaedra. I'm not sure why he tries to lie. Apollo Nida does nothing but lie. I don't understand why. Bro, like, we see you out here in these streets, okay? We see you and you see us seeing you, yet you will try to pull the wool over our eyes. Well, guess what? We ain't the only one whose eyes he's trying to pull the wool over, because where Sharian al-Mufti thought that she had her a good man, baby, that turned around to be a double-edged sword. Where she thought she was stealing somebody's man, guess what? The way you get him is the way you lose him. And while she thought she was stepping in and intervening in someone's marriage, it has now happened to her. Apollo Nida was caught over the weekend with some woman in his house, honey, groping and doing everything else he could to make sure that he got his rocks off in his kitchen and the living room, and even had that woman in Sharian al-Mufti's bed, according to Sharian al-Mufti. Now, Sharian al-Mufti then went off on the internet. She said, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done making you seem like you're a good person. I'm done making you seem like you're a decent husband. And I'm done playing these mind games with you. Because that's what he's doing. I tried to think of the word real fast. I was going to say manipulation, but mind manipulation games with Apollo Nida, because that's what he's full of. Some of these dudes will never change. He is up in age. Apollo Nida is in his 40s. He is not going to change. He is a light-skinned dog out here. He is a brindle, a mixed puppy out here running around on the Atlanta streets, doing God knows what with a bunch of cornbread fed, big bottom, apple bottle jeans, boots with the fur. Just, you understand what I'm saying? Okay, Apollo Nida is out here dipping and doing it, in the words of Wendy Williams, out here in these Atlanta streets. And Sharian al-Mufti caught him. Now, I'm glad she did catch him, okay? Because I think Apollo Nida been cheating on her. I think Apollo Nida wants to be back with Phaedra. I think Apollo Nida got 1,000 girlfriends, especially because he went to prison. And when you are in prison, there's no telling what type of activities you're doing in there. I'm telling you from experience, I done watched these girls sit on a phone with 20 men per day, okay, collecting coin after coin. Anybody that's going to send them money, they're going to sit there and entertain it. And I guarantee you, Apollo Nida got somebody that feels like she held him down while he was in prison. That's not Sharian al-Mufti, that he feels like he needs to be loyal to because she held him down. I'm telling y'all, this is what it bees out here in these streets, okay? With that being said, let's get to what Sharian al-Mufti had to say on the internet after she got tired of Apollo Nida's crap. Here's what she had to say. I'll be right back. So here's Apollo Nida doing what he does, being a cheater. And Sharian al-Mufti put up Saturday with a laughing emoji again. I don't understand what she thinks is so funny. There's nothing funny about a man, your husband, not just a man, your husband having a woman in your home, groping her. And then he says, I neglected you and I'm so sorry. I love you. And this is, listen, these are a little bit out of order, okay? They saved out of order for me. But this is after he's begging her. She won't even talk to him. He's begging her after he found out that she saw him on camera to be back with her. He said, I miss you and I love you. Really, I do. Dang, lady, I love you, Sharian. Now, she said, I found my voice and he lost his mask, don't bring anyone to my house while I'm out of town because you can't afford a hotel room. And then she said, I divorced him. He's bringing women into my home and begging for me back, just bringing awareness to those who need to be warned, okay? He says, well, I'm not dealing with any women, number one. Number two, I really want my family back. I don't want to be out here dealing with all these random people. None of my actions were cool. My actions were not who I am as a person. And she said this was also on Saturday. She also said, your actions revealed what you are as a person. Stupid. Right, because why would you bring a woman to her home? Apollo Nida, where you live at? I'm just saying, where do you live? So he said, I love you. Where are you currently? I never brought a woman into our house, and I never put nobody in the bed. And then she said that was Friday. This was her catching him on Saturday. So this message was sent on Friday. This was her catching him and exposing him on the internet on Saturday, okay, at 1:36 a.m. in the morning. Who is this woman? And I mean, like, as Apollo Nida is doing that, her eyes are not even closed. I mean, what is really happening right here? He said, overall, I love you. I want to be committed to you, and I want my relationship back. I know you mad at me, but I want to take that pain away. Boy, his game is so crazy. This boy be playing some games, don't he? He said, I want to tell you that I love you and appreciate you supporting me when I was in prison. Come to visit me, taking my phone calls, taking the time out of your life, dedicating yourself to me. I really appreciate and thank you so much. I love you for that. Then she said, y'all too busy hating on me based on edited TV scenes. LOL. Don't miss the message. I'm happily divorced, babe. I don't give a F about a woman, man. All I care about is my paycheck and getting out of debt, paying money back, and getting taken care of and taking care of my family. I don't care about no B word. And then Sharian said, ladies, stop giving your body to dusty boys. Apollo said, what do you think about us moving into Miller Reed? She said, we're not together. If you want to rent Mr. for $5,500, I'll rent it to you. I will be leaving Thursday to check out places out of town. So he's again trying to get his family back because she has a daughter that loves him. And she is putting her foot down, which I'm glad. He said, you're the best thing that ever happened to my life. I'm very grateful for you. I need God to allow you to forgive me and give me a clean slate. I'm sad and hurt. All that I did hasn't helped me deal with where we are in this relationship. I'm a family man, and I do believe that. This is rough. Look around. Who do I have? She said, if this isn't proof he's using all of you, I don't know how else to save you. This was sent today, 5:20 at 2025. But listen, this is what I'm saying by she said all of you. Apollo Nida has several women. He said, I need you and my family back. The need is better than the want. I need you and my family back. The need is better than the want. So are you saying that you want to be with other women, but you need her back? Like, how is that okay? He said, if you just say the word and give me an opportunity, I can make it right and make you love me again. You have to be willing. Apollo, stop. I love you and that girl. I mean well by you too. This is not fair. I really do love and miss you so much. I just wanted to tell you I love you and I can't see my life without you. It's very difficult to erase the past, but one can write the future. Again, I'm sorry that I hurt you. I want us to work on our relationship and get back married and vow. Okay, he said VAL. Man, can you spell? How old are you? And vow, VOW, never to hurt one another. Okay, this is what Apollo Nida has said to Miss Sharian Al-Mufti. Okay. So again, ladies, how you get them is how you lose them. Make sure when you out here in these streets that you're not looking at a man and thinking that he's something he's not. I feel like Sharian Al-Mufti looked at him, saw a pretty face and some abs and some big muscles on his arms, and she said, ah. And she said, oh, he's so heavenly. I just think he is just so cute. Let me just be his woman because I need this. I need this in my life. Apollo Nida is one of them men that's going to mac you up. He going to mac you right out your boots. He going to mac you right out them high heels. Okay, right out your weave. Weave killer number 3, 4, 5. Okay, do I need to name numbers? Do I need to say all the numbers? Because he done killed several weaves on the way. down to Sherry and Al Mufti. I'm just saying. And now Sherry and Al Mufti, she's looking stupid. She has egg on her face. She's on the internet like, I'm doing good. I'm not doing this no more. Listen, sis, I'm glad you found your strength. I'm so glad that you found your strength. I'm so glad that you love yourself enough to walk away from something that you know is unhealthy. But no woman is going to just walk away from her marriage on the first sign of infidelity. This has been going on, and she is just tired of it now. This woman has protected Apollo Nida's image. She has protected his energy from the internet. And guess what? He's not doing the same to her. He's not protecting her image if you would cheat on her and have her out in the Atlanta streets looking crazy to all your mistresses and your friends and everybody, all your friends' wives and everybody around them, because everybody on the streets of Atlanta knows Apollo Nida is not nothing nice on them Atlanta streets. Understand this, okay? Also, Sharon Al-Mufti did her best to try to look good for the public recently, but it doesn't look good. It looks like you're a woman that's trying to grasp at survival. You're trying to move on too fast. You're trying to, yep, I'm good. Your husband just cheated on you. You just had to visibly see your man with another woman. How could you possibly be good that soon in the same day? Yep, I'm walking away from this. I'm good. I'm getting a divorce, this, that, and the other. Sis, it's okay to be hurt. It's okay to be damaged. It's okay to feel played. You were loyal to him. You were one of the women that was loyal to him while he was in prison. It's okay to feel upset about that. But my whole thing is, again, you're getting on the internet and portraying an image that you know is not true. Oh yeah, I moved on. I'm done. No, you're not. No, you're not. This is something that's going to have to play out for some time. You are going to go through either an act of divorce or a range of emotions or both, where you're going to end up getting back with Apollo and saying, I forgive him. Our marriage is solid. He's made one mistake in his life. I feel like I'm looking at Dr. Jackie and Curtis. You know, you can cheat one time, but you bet not do it again. Girl, yeah, right. He stepped out on you. You're not all that he wants, baby. Figure that out, and then you might figure out what's going wrong in your relationship. But for the most part, I don't really think it's Sherry Al-Mufti is the problem, except for those small things that I named. I really feel like Apollo Nida is just a dog, and he out here on these streets, and this is what he's always going to do. And guess what? There's nothing she or we can do about that. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Leave comments, like, and subscribe.